Okay, let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Mark Nelson. Yeah, heavy snow up in the mountains and in the Sierras down there and here in the Cascades.
I was going to say, skiers, this is when we've had in the past, people have died in our local Cascades from tree wells, you know, where the powder's feet of powder and somebody can suffocate. So be careful over the next few days up there. Okay, so we are under winter storm watch now here in the Portland metro area. This is for not tomorrow, not tonight, not tomorrow, not tomorrow night, but on Friday and Saturday. A watch versus warning. This is an important point here for today. Watch means keep watch. A weather event might be on the way. In this case, the weather service may decide at some point, or we may also notice, hey, we're only going to get an inch or two of snow, so then it just becomes a snow advisory for a little bit of snow. Or it's an imminent threat, then it's a warning. When they upgrade to warning, then you know it's a big deal. And in the Columbia River Gorge, you could get a blizzard warning in this situation coming up on later Friday and Saturday because of the strong wind out there. Okay, so what's ahead? This is for the whole I-5 corridor, Longview to Albany. On Friday, if it's still raining, we assume it'll still be raining some. Changes to snow, it'll first change in Portland as the cold air arrives from the east, then it'll change down in Salem. Could be later in the day in Salem, we don't know yet. It's still 2 days out. Friday night and Saturday, then the precipitation increases. I say precipitation because I think it'll be snow, and as more warmer area comes in overhead to our south, could be freezing rain in the valley. And then during that time, Friday night and Saturday, we totally freeze up in the metro, and we get a very strong easterly wind. Could be a damaging easterly wind Friday night. Of course, we wouldn't want power outages when it's, 22 degrees. That wouldn't be good. How much snow? It's going to vary. And to be honest, we don't know yet since it's still 2 days away. I mean, I could see anywhere between 2 inches and 10 inches. That's just a first stab at that. But short term, you do see a lot of showers coming through right now. Tomorrow's going to be just like today. Scattered showers. Notice the cool temps, but you got to go up above 1,000 feet to find sticking snow. And that'll still be the case tonight and tomorrow. Look at how, here's our model forecast through midday tomorrow. The Cascades just get slammed with more snow tomorrow, another foot at least. All right, then we get to Friday morning, and the cold air is pouring out of the gorge, or just about to. Salem and most of the valley still well above freezing Friday morning, but then the cold air keeps pouring out, the moisture keeps coming at us. Each model is different. It's kind of like this fire hose of moisture, kind of like an atmospheric river actually. Is it here or is it going to be up here? We don't know exactly where it's going to be, but I can guarantee you somewhere between Longview and Albany, we're going to have a lot of frozen stuff this weekend. This one model is especially dry. It pushes most of it to the south by Saturday morning. Technically, this model says we're dry and freezing cold in Portland, but there is an ice storm ongoing in the valley. I don't trust just that one solution. We look at lots of different models, but this one says, okay, we could see a few inches of snow during the daytime on Friday. All right, so we'll keep on top of it, of course. Also, I mentioned, by the way, the winds. Look at that east wind as we get into Friday, not morning, but afternoon and night. Whew, that's the strongest I've seen on this chart, actually, in about a year or two. So, dry times tomorrow. There'll be some sun breaks. Tomorrow's your prep day, folks. Tomorrow's the day to get out and get things done you want to get done before the big freeze. Because notice on Friday, the high and the low is kind of reversed here. I think it'll be 37 in the morning, but 28 at this time Friday evening. We're freezing up on Friday. Totally frozen Saturday, and I think we stay frozen. If maybe we get up to around freezing MLK Day on Monday if the wind backs off, but still, we're pretty much frozen. So whatever hits the ground, it's on the ground all the way to here. We think a weak system could bring showers next Wednesday, and I think that's the beginning of much warmer weather, back to kind of our typical or more December mild weather.